Hey everybody, welcome back to Prescription Bourbon. I'm DMC from Louisville, Kentucky. Today's video is part of a Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond Whiskey Challenge. So it's going to be a three-part series, but here I have the lineup of 10 Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond whiskeys, and we're going to split these up and go through and do blind tasting. So Heaven Hill, in my opinion, is the undisputed king of Bottle and Bond. This is 10 offerings they have right here. They do have a couple other ones that are special release offerings, not normal. So this 10 bottle lineup is kind of in order of price. These three on your left are sometimes considered Kentucky only releases, so you may be able to find them in some surrounding states. We've got T.W. Samuels, J.W. Dant, and J.T.S. Brown. Like I say, all these are bottle and bond, so they're all 100 proof. They're all aged minimum 4 years. So obviously they filed the 1897 Bottle and Bond Act as far as the rules and regulations go. So all the whiskey in each bottle is from the same distiller, from the same distilling season, aged minimum 4 years. There's a few in the list that we'll get to that are aged longer than that, but they're called out what their age is. So yeah, so these three bottles typically, I say, are on the low end of the price. Are in that $12 price range, $10 to $15. I don't know if there's actually a sticker on this. This is a 1.75 liter. I have the T.W. Samuels, and this 1.75 was only $19.99. I just bought this like 2 years ago, so obviously you can find these cheap. The Evan Williams is the first of their flagship brands, and this Bottle and Bond ranges in price from $15 to $20. So we'll see how it does. These next three are not actually bourbons. Two of them we're going to take out of the tasting. The first is Mellow Corn, which is straight corn whiskey, which means its mash bill is at least 80% corn, and it's aged in new, uncharred oak barrels. Sacred Bond is a brandy from the Christian Brothers brand that Heaven Hill owns. This is actually pot distilled in California and aged a minimum of 4 years in used bourbon barrels. So these two, the Mellow Corn and the Sacred Bond, were taken out. Next up is Rittenhouse Rye. This is not a bourbon either. It's a straight rye whiskey, but it's a 51% mash bill rye, so barely a straight rye. I think it fits in real well with the bourbons, so we're going to leave this in. Prices on these three: the Mellow Corn is about the same price as Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, I would say, in that $15 to $20 price range. And the Sacred Bond brandy and this Rittenhouse Rye are about the same price point. I'd say $25 to $30 price point on these. You might be able to find them cheaper in some places. These next three are the ones that have a higher age statement. Starting with the Heaven Hill, it has a 7-year age statement, and it's in about the $40 price range. Let's call it $45. I can buy it around here for $40, but it's probably a $45 price range. Other parts of the country. This Old Fitzgerald Bottle and Bond is exciting. This is a wheated mash bill. So last year they came out with this 7-year. And this blown glass, it kind of looks like a decanter. It's really cool. Got a cool wooden top, and the glass itself is cool too. And this is in the $55 to $60 price point. So nice price point on that. The Henry McKenna over here is a 10-year age statement, so it's the oldest on the table. And it is also a single barrel. So you want a single barrel. Now I can regularly find these in the $50 price point. So we'll call it 55. So this guy is the oldest on the table. All right, so like I say, we're going to get rid of the Mellow Corn and the Sacred Bond. All right, so now that those are gone, we've got two groups of 4. We're going to do some blind tastings. I don't want to do all the low price ones together and all the high prices together, though, so we're going to mix these up. All right, and this is how we're going to taste these. So first video, I'm going to do a blind tasting of these 4, and the top 2 will advance. I'm going to do a second video of these 4, and the top 2 will advance. I won't know which ones advance to the final, so I'm going to do a final third video with the top 2 of this group and the top 2 of this group competing against each other and pick an order of what tastes the best. So it could be all the low price ones in that final one. It could be all the high price ones. I won't know. The beauty of editing a video is I can go back and and see what they were and put the notes on the screen for you. So you'll know which ones I'm tasting as I go. I won't know not only during each of these two blinds, I won't even know at the end of the blind which one's advanced. When I get to the final video, you'll know which ones are in it. I won't. And then when I get to the final reveal, we'll find out what wins out. All right, so after that first video, I'm going to get these four guys poured and do a second video. And we'll go through and taste those, come back and do a final video. All right, I've got this second group of bottles pulled out for the second video in this Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond Challenge. I've got these bottles poured, and I've got them mixed up here. So here we've got Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, Henry McKenna 10-year single barrel bottle and bond, the JW Dant, and the Rittenhouse bottle and bond. So less color variation on these than the first group. These are all very, very similar in color. So exciting stuff here. See who moves on, who's the favorite here. So, all right. Once again, we're going to call this Class A on the your left, ABCD. Go through, give this a nose. Class A. This is a nice bourbon nose. Nothing standing out. I mean, it's got some oak. It's got some brown sugars. It's got some vanilla. Very, very nice nose on that. So, Class B on the nose. A little sharper or rougher on the corners. A was so well rounded. I'd say what stands out on B though is the sweetness, the caramel sweetness. So, Class C. It's got a hint of that rye, evergreen rye on it. So, don't know what that was on the first go round, but I don't think that one advanced in the first one. So, other than that, it's nice. No real sweetness on there. It's more of the oak coming through. So, haven't really got any Rickhouse oak on any of these. So, Class D. Oh yes. Oh yes. This is the best nose. All these are bottle and bond. All these are 100 proof, so they're not overpowering as far as ethanol or anything. I get it all on this one. I get sweetness. I get oak. I get some fruit even. So, wonderful nose on these. So. We'll see where that lasts. So, smell it. Yeah. A and B were similar on those, actually. The E won out. All right, let's go through and give these a taste. Class A, cheers. All right, Class A. Didn't get any sweetness on the taste. Got some spice. Got the low level warmth going down. This one, the spice on this one may be a peppery spice though. So I think all the glasses in the first round I had a cinnamon spice on. And I know I'll waffle back and forth between pepper and cinnamon. Different days they hit me different. So yeah, peppery spice on that. So nice. No sweetness, no overpowering oak. It's just a nice warmth, nice peppery spice. So Class A is good. Class B, cheers. Definitely some sweetness on that I didn't get on the first class. Definitely some dryness on the very end, which is going to be some oak dryness. But the sweetness, the spice level, the warmth, the finish, very, very nice on this one. Waffle on that spice, I'll go with the cinnamon on that one. So it's a fine line, like I said, but nice spice level, nice finish on that one. So B definitely was better than that. So all right, on glass C. Cheers. Let's get ready to say underwhelming in all respects, except the finish came in strong with the peppery spice at the end. Let me get one more sip. There's some oak in the middle there. There's no sweetness. I don't know. Not bad. Nothing standing out on that one though, so interesting. All right. Give Class D a taste. Some notes. We'll go back through and do them again in reverse order, but nice. Some sweetness there that I was missing on the previous pour. Definitely some oak and some spice in the mid palate. It's a split decision whether it's cinnamon or pepper. I'm going to go with cinnamon on that though. It's lingering. That was nice. So that one had some sweetness, had some oak, had some, so that was a nice nose, nice taste on that one. All right, let me cleanse my palate. We'll go back through and do them again. Let's see which ones of these and move on. I'm back, cleanse my palate. Let's go back through and do these quickly. Thanks for hanging in there. I know this is boring sometimes. Class D is nice. I think it had the overwhelming nose winner on the palate. It's got everything also. It's got sweetness. It has some oak. It has some cinnamon spice. The finish is decent. No bad notes. No bad notes on B. B's nice. I see. Got that evergreen on the nose on this one, so taste yours. It did have some sweet. It has some peppery spiciness, but it was overwhelmingly oaky. I like oak. It was good. I'm not gonna say it was the best though. So, all right. On to Class B. Cheers. Got some sweetness on that one. Nose is good. Bit of tingling on the tongue, on the lips there. It's nice. I like it. Everything about that is good. It's better than C. So right now B and D are above C. Let's go to A. Cheers. Nice nose. That's nice. So C's out. Let me A-B these a little bit. All right. So what we have here is B and D moving on. A and C are eliminated. So we will find out. I don't know what these are. You'll know here on the video due to the magic of editing. What B and D are. They're going to move on against the two winners of the first group. A and C are eliminated. We'll go through and do one more video with these winners versus the first winners and see who the top Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond whiskey is. I appreciate you tuning in. Leave some comments. Love the comments. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe. It really helps the channel. And stay tuned for the final Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond Bourbon Throwdown video. Remember, everybody, all bourbon is whiskey, but all whiskey is not bourbon. The best bourbon comes from Dougie. Cheers.